Shemai GTA fans, the Coquette D10 is on special this week for $1 million. It's a sports class car, and we are going to customize it first, and then we're going to test the race performance to see what it's like on the track, etc. Do a bit of a drag race as well. Good customization, nice splitters and all that. But for me, I just wanged on whatever I fancied at the time, and it's been sped up 300% here. Was a little bit disappointed in the liveries, if I'm quite honest, but I like the black stripes, so I went for that. You can go for them color bomb ones as well, but I didn't fancy it. I fancy something a bit more of traditional value. So, yeah, colour-wise, we had orange, but I was tempted by bronze for a while, but I settled on the blue. So with the blue, you can see the orange in the headlights there, and I ended up selecting orange for it as well. So, yeah, I kept the wheels the same as well. So we can go for a secondary colour roof, that makes a nice contrast. Didn't change the wheels because if you notice the orange on the inside of the wheels, that changes colour dependent upon the colour of your secondary. So for that reason I kept them, and they look nice as well. 5 spokes. Spoilers are brilliant on this car. There's 2 options that look really good, and yeah, do pause it to check those out. To the test track, and coming up to the first corner, a little bit of wheels skid, but it's alright. First hairpin, and it's got a little bit of oversteer, but you can get the corners quite nicely. Can hit them quite nicely, but the one thing, a problem with, as you can tell, is the wheel spin, the grip. The traction isn't quite there in the double hairpin. So foot down for the straight, another hairpin, and then we're going to have the right-hander before we have the nice long left-hander where we have to come off the accelerator a bit. So you can hear the wheels squealing. If you put the accelerator down, you'll just go into the wall. Left-hander, and then the S. So not too bad there. Then we'll have to brake for the final 450, and we are onto the straight. And there we are. So we got 57.18, so it's around a similar time, just above, faster than the Comet Retro. Comet S2 is a bit faster than the D10, but you look at the Pariah and it's a good few seconds faster, so it's not competitive in the sports class, but nevertheless it is a fun car to drive and it looks great. But what about in a drag race? We'll try that next, shall we? We have the Carrying Calico on the left and the Emperor Vector on the right, and these are both, well, discounts this week. And in the middle we have the Coquette D10. Nicely off the mark, and we're up the runway, and coming towards the end, we can see, or we can't see, the Calico is in the lead. There we go. And Calico finishes first, closely followed by D10, and then the Vector. So that means that it's the second fastest out of those lot. So you're talking 18 and 1/3 seconds compared to 18 seconds for the Calico, and the Vector's way behind at 19.5 seconds. So that's how we stand with this week's discounts. So not so bad. Anyway, so just as I thought, the Pariah would be 16.5 seconds compared to 18.1/3 for the Coquette D10. So that just shows you the big difference in performance between this and the top end of the sports class. So you're not going to buy it for doing sports class races. That's what I'm trying to say. I mean, you might do all right, but most likely you'd be outclassed by whatever else is in the race there. Why else would you buy this car? Well, you're buying it for the looks and for a bit of fun. The problem with the racing performance is it just doesn't have enough grip, but that is good for doing power slides around the city and just messing around generally. And other cars that are on offer this week, the Vector and the Calico. The Prize Ride, is it? Or the Prize Ride. No, the wheel spin, that's it. So both of those are at top end of the tuners class of races, so there are reasons to be purchasing those. for racing above this car, and they also offer more in customization, but they do look very different. I mean, this car is unique, so you'd be purchasing it, I think, for the looks as well, and maybe for the sound, which, I mean, it's not anything super unique, but I think it sounds nice enough, and it looks good, it's fast enough just for messing around with, but by no means a recommended purchase, just more for collectors or people who like the look of the car. So if you enjoyed this review, drop a like and a subscribe, and give me your thoughts on the D10 if you have anything to add. But overall, thank you very much for watching, my fine GTA chums. Have a great day as well.